All right, this one is Equally Yoked, is the title. I know with all my heart how important it is that you are equally yoked to the person you marry. And if you don't know what that means, if you see two oxen and they have these curved bars over their neck and then they both pull weight equally, they have to be pretty much similar height physically in that effort, but equally yoked in a spiritual or mental or emotional state is that it's not someone that you have to fix, someone that you have to build up. Because if they weren't doing it on their own, then eventually it's going to hurt the marriage because they didn't do it for the right reasons. They may say they're doing it for the right reasons, but they're not. So be aware, you can't fix someone, you can't mend someone, you can't lift them up if it's revolving around love, love, true love. If that's the catalyst, the test hasn't happened yet, and you don't need that kind of test in a marriage. You want that individual to be strong on their own first. As a friend, and just a friend. Otherwise, there's going to be irreparable damage down the road. So look for someone who has the same values as you do, who's actively living those values before you came along. That's crucial. If they didn't start that till then, and for every piece of baggage they bring in to the relationship, will cause irreparable damage down the road. That's sincerely the case. Because they haven't learned to do this on their own. Marriage is so hard. And you won't see eye to eye. When that honeymoon phase is over with, the things that you thought were attractive will become annoying to the point that you may stop loving that person. You don't want to start a marriage where you are already in debt because of other issues. You don't want to start a marriage where you do not have a career already set in place. And, you certainly don't want to have to start so young that you have to hold down 3 jobs just to make ends meet. And then get divorced and have to pay alimony. So earlier in my other video, I mentioned how important it is to do the Lord's will as opposed to your will. And that's very, very hard to accept. I've been there and done that, so I understand it. The Lord's will may not always be your will. And what you're wanting to do so desperately, and you feel like this is it, this is the one, isn't. And parents have that ability to see the writing on the wall. And it's hard to sit back and wait and see if I did enough that they'll catch on before it's too late. So for anyone out there as a parent who's hearing this, just know that we're all in this together. And yes, I do miss them when they love their mom so completely that they trusted everything she said or did. So I miss that. I heard something the other day that said the reason grandparents love their grandkids so much is because they get to relive the childhood of their children's youth. Because we really do miss when they wanted to hug and follow you around and do everything, and just you could walk on water and you could do no wrong. And that changes, sadly.